As a life coach who helps other gay men free themselves from religious shame, I get hate purged at me from Christians on a daily basis. Usually it's around 10 comments or DMs a day, but lately it's been thousands. In the last 5 days, there have been over 9,000 comments on this video here, and I would venture to guess that about 8,000 of them are negative. For some context, this creator says that homosexuality is a sin, but that it's no more of a sin than, and he goes on to list other sins found in the Bible. Now, I jump in to point out that this is a tactic that a lot of victims of the cult of innocence use in order to judge the queer community by comparing homosexuality to actions like lying and stealing. Here's the problem. Lying and stealing are choices made that harm others, whereas homosexuality is a state of being, an essence in which we are born. And oh my gay God, did that ruffle some fragile feathers. Thousands and thousands of angry comments came flooding into my direction. At first, I tried to reply to as many of them as possible, but the more I replied, the more I felt as if I was standing in a field on fire with small Dixie cups of water, using them to put out the fire around me. Now, if I were actually in that field, I would walk away, save myself, and let the field burn, because I know for a fact that my cups of water are not going to squelch out the angry flames. When I looked at it this way, not only did I stop responding to the comments, I also stopped reading them. In fact, anytime I opened my Instagram app, I saw the notifications. And if I saw that the thumbnail of that notification was this video, I simply deleted it right then and there from my notifications without reading it. Now, I'm not saying that this is the only way to handle a situation like this. I could turn the comments off or simply not look at the notifications, but there's something super soothing to me about simply deleting them from my notifications. It feels good. And so that's what I'm going to do. And here's the thing. Bees don't waste time explaining to flies why honey is better than shit. So why have I spent so much of my time defending my beautiful, authentic self to people today who would have crucified Jesus 2,000 years ago? I'm done. I'm done with it. And so if you're listening to this and you too have struggled with the negative beliefs that people have about you, I invite you to walk away. It's not always easy, but trust me, your well-being is worth it. And after having come to this realization myself, I find a little joy knowing that if someone is going to be bothered enough to put a comment on my video, then I must be living rent-free in their head. Projection is a real thing. Some people are so bothered by the joy-filled, authentic lives that others are living to the point that it's significantly more bearable to purge that self-hatred onto me than it is to sit with it and process it for themselves. As Brené Brown says, blame is the discharge of pain. So when someone purges hatred onto you, pause. Take a breath before you get defensive. Then rest in the stillness, knowing that the more you live your best life, the more it will upset those around you who haven't yet found the courage to do so. So let it be a reminder that you are on the right track. Now, it's easy to say this, right? It's easy to understand logically that you are enough, that you are worthy, that you are good, but it's entirely different to fully feel it and to fully believe it deep down into your soul. And that's where I come in. If you're a gay man and you haven't gotten to a place yet where you fully love being gay, or maybe you struggle with confidence or with making friends, or maybe you're just not happy, then I invite you to read the description. Read the description below. I've got a ton of resources here that might be right for exactly where you are. So read the description below and feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'm here for you. And at the end of the day, I just want you to know that you are enough, that you are worthy of love and belonging, and that you are good not in spite of who you are, but as and because of who you are. Peace out.